Hello and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. In the last episode, I finished off what was the PEC. Whatever it actually stands for, I can't quite remember. That being said, in between episodes, I got myself a drink, a big-ass one, because Tenmyouji's voice is very hard on my throat. And even in saying that, I didn't even do the voice right. It's a little bit higher than what I just did. Oh well. A lock for the door. It says lock. Let's go. Okay. Right. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Alright, how's Alice doing? Master of Escapology. What? Why did I get that? Master of Escapology. And back to this shit. Is this another warehouse?
Looks just like the one on the last floor.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon. Has this ever been announced in this room? For some odd reason, I feel like this has never been mentioned.
No lever to open it anyway, I can see.
Well, shoot. We couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands.
Duh. How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
I want to know what those are.
Yeah, the white doors.
White doors?
Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
So you're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white?
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
Guess things have changed for this round.
Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice cackled over the speakers. Or crackled over the speakers.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Dio, yeah.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
He did it before, and he'll do it again. What?
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
What in the hell they do that for? We haven't even started back yet. Never mind, wife. We just need to get back up there pronto. I'm worried about Quark. We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
You guys can hook up with Kay. I'll be, actually, no, Clover, hold on. Never mind. I'll keep my horn dog-iness down to a minimum. Right, got it.
Let's go.
Back to this thing where we have to open up this door. Meow. So I've never been in the red door once. Have I? No, I've been in the red door to explore the rooms, right? I think so. That sounds about right. I just thought about it. Maybe that achievement that I got from Steam was completing half the rooms or something. If so, damn, there's a lot of rooms. We're back to Warehouse A. We returned to the floor A warehouse. Oh, warehouse, to find only 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who'd gone through the red door, and Dio, who'd gone through the green door.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Is he all right?
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean.
Gotcha. Okay. So, what's up with Alice, then?
He is still resting. However, we...
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Oh, Tenmyouji, please, wait!
Huh. Okay, so if Tenmyouji's going away and he was the separate... Clover and I can just choose to ally. Tenmyouji ignored Kay and took off at a run through the yellow door. But it's 45 long minutes.
Oh dear. He's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there.
Okay.
He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Clover and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Yeah.
Well, you see...
Is there another body in here somewhere? What?
You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Okay. Wait, laboratory? Where did I go? I went to the PEC. Why did you go into the laboratory? What? Oh, this game is testing my last nerve.
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Then we can cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Let me guess, Alice. Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Come on, let's go.
Right behind you. He should be fine now. It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
So, did you already administer it? Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. So we've already put it in. Fuck. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Quark had been laid out on a crude cot and was still sound asleep. So there's him, a space, and a dead body. Lovely. His breathing was even, and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do to amuse themselves. Sigma, you were a child once too. Any trace of the insanity he'd shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes. We analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Excelavir. Now that I've administered it...
The Excelavir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
Yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things are looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe. Here comes Alice. Fuck-a-doodle-doo. Tenmyouji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself onto one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands warily across his face, and I thought I saw the glint of tears.
Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing. Really.
I mean, it's not like they saved his life. They kind of just found the thing to save his life. That's been there this entire time.
We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Right.
Where is Kay? He's not in here.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them.
The AB gates?
There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing.
So... Oh, wait, no. Wait, who asked us about the AB gate? Okay, no, Clover and I went together, but I was the one that asked that. So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates, and Clover was actually vigilant enough to notice that there was one, which I noticed, but I just thought it was like one team at first, but never mind. So who is the singular person for Dio? Dio was alone, right? Alice and Kay and Quark, yeah, okay.
Kay will want to know at least.
Yeah, you're right. I nodded and he nodded back toward the other side of the room. What did that say? I nodded and headed back toward the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyouji suddenly spoke.
That's right.
Huh?
You know that memory card we found?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna plug it in here, right? This thing?
Yeah. I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it.
Right.
What, you don't remember? There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
It's interesting that I went down this route with, Huh.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's right.
if I didn't, would... No, this is a reward for finishing this room, so... If someone else had gone in this room... And not me, they still would have gotten this. Maybe, who knows this game. But I would have found the vial of stuff to help Cork. But who knows where Cork would be right now if not.
There's a slot next to the screen. It should work for this one, too.
Swear to God, if this gives me the fucking username and password. Oh yeah, there it is. Right, yeah. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Okay, just give me a minute here. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner had I done so than an image of a waveform popped up on the screen. You mean like light? So the image on the screen? I don't know what you mean.
Is there an audio file on here?
Huh. It certainly does look like an audio file. But it's extremely loud and it's clipped, or it's inverted, maybe? But why is one section... I don't know.
Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen, and a bar began to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kind of like howling at the moon. Lone wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful. Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
So it's already passed, then.
The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but... sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you?
Huh.
So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now?
Those are Mars's moons, right?
Sure hope I'll get to look up at them someday, too. Anyway, over.
And I always thought it was pronounced Deimos. Oh well.
Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What? You gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough jokes, all right? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table. What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here?
Huh. So, from this recording, something that was in operation for, I'll say NASA, in just broad terms, is overtaken.
This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
This is...
Oh, thank God.
Is that Fi?
You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are
No.
dead.
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them.
What? Oh, another ambidex thing, because she chose to betray every time?
No, that's not quite right. Not
Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion. Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
You released a Radical 6.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects. Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Test subjects on Mars. What were they testing there? And how would someone on Mars have impact on Earth? I have no idea. Is that it?
Yes.
What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I got only frowns and shaken heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Tenmyouji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyouji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was. It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars? I'm sorry, what? You mean some kind of space travel?
Yeah.
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines?
Well, actually, hold on. Now, this also feeds into the idea that I was on the moon. Like I had originally thought, like this base is just on the moon when it blows up with the bomb. I wish I hadn't seen that, and I hope I'm not actually spoiled on something, but it feeds more into that idea. I wonder.
These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets, but they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada. The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
So, what we just listened to was a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were
could go
meant
for a
to hear
donut
what
right
was
now.
on that card?
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Oh, about the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
How far? You said you were... you say you don't have a lot of money, but this seems like something that would take a lot of money, and in doing it, you would earn a lot of money. But you also have said that you're a garbage collector. Are you a garbage collector? Are you a janitor at NASA? Involved?
Now, the intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means 2 things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
Now, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
Tenmyouji frowned and looked back down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Yeah, Radical 6.
That's why you knew about it.
Be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but One of the subjects might have been infected when they entered, or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow, and once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6. The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Wow. Damn. I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Oh no, I take that back. Explain that date. Yeah, because it's supposed to be the lunar eclipse. Unless I heard this wrong, the day the Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
How long have we been gone? The day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028. Or was December 25th, 2028. I don't know why I put the accent on the wrong part.
Christmas Day.
Huh.
I was kidnapped on Christmas too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
22nd?
Yeah.
And you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell is going on here? That thing is from the future.
I see.
Is it from the future, Sigma? And if Tenmyouji's experienced it, it's from the past. It's from his past, but our future.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Okay, we better run over.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Here we go.
We're out of time. We need to go back to the warehouse.
Wait. You haven't answered.
Don't care.
Okay.
I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything.
Okay, that's fine. We can explain it after the polling is over, because we're gonna have like what, 2 hours after?
Half-assing it is just gonna make you more confused. Now get moving.
But
That's enough. Shut your damn hole, or I'm picking betray.
okay.
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. Fi can do the voting for our pair.
Fi, Luna, and who? Fi didn't want to go with Tenmyouji. Quark went with Alice and Kay, so they were with Dio, yeah.
I can trust her. Is that alright with you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the best thing for her to do is probably betray for Luna to go up.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that.
Well, actually,
Much obliged.
Fi is also on one, I just remembered.
Thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Tenmyouji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably be going too.
Yes. We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
Okie dokie. We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Into the AB room. I guess if they open, it doesn't really count as initiating the vote.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
This is bad.
I kind of have to take Kay at his word, but oh well.
I won't be able to talk with him.
Yeah.
This is going to limit my choices.
But he already betrayed Alice. Yeah. He already betrayed Alice, so you're just gonna have to pick betray to limit your death.
You've only got 1 BP left, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Luna's the same.
If Vi chooses Ally and Dio picks Betray...
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick Betray.
Mm-hmm.
The risk with Ally is just too high.
Hey, Alice. Don't you have 1 BB too?
That's right.
Did I say BB? BP too.
But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to Ally.
Yeah.
I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
Yeah, so just pick Ally. I mean, Quark is in the positive, so whatever. But what if Alice and Kay choose Betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable.
Okay, so you guys, you're going back to 3, you're going to 8.
Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'll vote to Ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room, second from the right. That one. Dio, Kay, and Alice. Without saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs, this one. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyouji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door?
Did he say choose? Also, this is an English lesson for anyone who does not, oh, God, I can't even speak it myself, who happens to not have English be their first language. And even for people whose first language just so happens to be English, this is the word chose. Choose has 2 O's. I can't tell you how many times I see that written wrong, whether it be in tweets or even like actual essay things that I've had to proofread for other people. I cannot tell you how many times that's a thing. What the fuck?
Something about how you'd convince me to choose Ally. Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote Ally. That's it. Pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got 1 BP.
What have you got to lose? You're already in the surplus. Even if you did choose Betray, or even if you did choose Ally and I chose to Betray, you're only going down to 4, and Clover's going up to 9.
Once you've told me that you plan to Ally, I won't be able to choose Betray. Since, if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
And why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you Ally and we Betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over.
I'd never...
That's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
What? You will?
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose Ally?
Seduce me, huh? I love how this is in the tiny font, too.
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv?
I mean, we're the same age, right? I think. You're 21. No. Sigma's been in college for a bit, right? Like, he's, like, 25 or something? Was he? Or something, I don't remember.
There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that. Ugh, as if. In your dreams, creep.
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie, though, I am a little disappointed.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose ally.
Yeah,
You can trust us.
Promise.
of course.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote ally too then.
Alright. See you on the other side then.
Minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. Tenmyouji gave us a curt nod, then nodded and strode into the second AB room from the left. Right. Well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Ba-dum, da-da-da-ding. Sorry. I just like mimicking stuff. So Quark would have been in the third room from the left, right? I think. If Tenmyouji is in the one right next to us. Alright, let's get started. Closes behind me.
Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
And that is what? I know it's not, but, you know, humor. What's up?
Could you pick Betray for me?
What?
I mean, I could try and, like, tackle you. But you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back. If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
what the fuck happened to Clover? What happened to the innocent, well, every time I say that, I have to go back to the one memory of her literally shoving an axe down my head. Into my head, into my chest, into my back, in my crotch, something. She did something to Junpei. Anything?
Yep, anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose Ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If he chooses Betray, it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Yes. Hey now, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick Betray.
But if he chooses Ally, and we don't...
Then I'll have 9 BP. But you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself. I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet, and I can't leave her behind. Please, will you pick Betray?
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
20 seconds, that's a random number. The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. Would I keep my promise to Tenmyouji and pick Ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and...
If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3, 2,
God, he's horny.
1.
I'm trusting Tenmyouji with my life here.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I'd rather die a man, and I use that term loosely, by the way. I'd rather die a man than someone than become someone who just wanted to get their dick wet, with the implication that it probably won't even happen.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Alright, I swear to God, if I see Betray, my heart will drop into my stomach and I might throw up.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
I have a feeling that only... Ally, yep. Betray. Okay. There we go. Also, Clover, the sneaky little bastard, wanted to betray. Why? Why is Clover such a conniving little shit? I have a feeling that, and this is just me theorizing, I have a feeling that in the future, that in a different version, if I were to have gone with Dio, or no, I would have gone with Quark, not here. Is there any other way that I could have... Okay, so in the other route with Alice, where I was betrayed by her, could I have gone with Dio at all? No, it was strictly a one-way route, so I wouldn't have had a chance to go with Dio to die there. And then in the other route with Luna, if I betray, I get more points, so that's not a thing. Yeah, so there's no way for me to die yet. Interesting. Huh.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
But this is the most telling. Dio is willing to kill for a way out.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Yeah. Well, it seems like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
You really helped me out. Thanks.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
The corner of his mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased.
That was a bad choice, Sigma. And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said.
Are you still in earshot of Tenmyouji?
Oh well, whatever.
She sighed heavily, shot me one last annoyed look, and stalked off. What's up with Clover? Across the room, Dio and Phi were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna.
Yeah, it's understandable for Phi and Luna to be upset with Dio. Why the fuck would Dio have any right to be mad at Phi for choosing that?
Can't say I'm surprised.
Oh, don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing.
No. I mean, it's a 99% sure suspicion, but who knows?
I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with Betray, just like I would.
Or you did it because you would think that they would betray because they were so low on points that you had no other choice, and if you do that, you're fucking an asshole.
Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went too?
Alice? No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together. When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
Cyan door. She never inspected anything this time around, did she? I don't know, I was skipping through text. Yeah, I guess it's my fault for not paying attention to where everything is. That being said... Oh, good God, please don't die.
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
To the quarters.
Checking the results?
Correct. There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Indeed.
And you two still choose ally. Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
What a fucking prick of an asshole, bitch cunt.
If you say so.
See, like, K towers above all of us. All K has to do is just punch him, break his nose, and he's out of commission.
Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
And he's got all this armor that would stop him from breaking his hand against his delicate glass nose.
Where did Alice run off to?
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
Oh boy. An ominous rumble filled the warehouse. Rumble?
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
We can open the gates as many times as we want?
That means the star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times. If I understood that announcement correctly, that is.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
A little bit.
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all of our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. That's Phi, 8 pair. I think this is Clover's hand. I think, maybe. 1 pair. No, this would be Phi. Yeah, no, the previous one was Clover. This is Tenmyouji, 8 pair, 8 solo. This is me, green solo. Really? No, this is me. Yeah, no, this is me. 3 solo. Yeah, cause Dio had more points than me. Yeah, the 3. I'm a solo now. Huh. See, like, that's the most shocking to me. Like, even though that I said that, like, if Tenmyouji had chosen Betray, like I had said before, like, that would cause me to throw up because of all, like, the nervousness or anything, I said that for just dramatic effect. That, right there, the solo thing, worries me. Huh? It looks like all the colors are weird. Clover's a cyan pair, and Phi's a magenta pair, but Tenmyouji's a yellow pair.
The 3 solos are red, green, and blue.
Yeah, we have to combine for white, dumbass. Oh, God.
K's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Then how are we supposed to group up for the chromatic doors? I think they're gonna be white this time.
Ah, yes. Dio told me about them.
Oh, you never saw them?
Very interesting.
Yeah, they're white, all of them. I had a good look while I was waiting for Sigma to show up down in the warehouse.
You should have seen them too, Phi.
Yeah, I did. You're talking about the doors in the Floor B warehouse, right?
Yeah. So, lay it on us. How are the groups going to shake this out? Shake out this time? Jesus. Phi nodded and began to explain. I think it's only one way. If I'm a something solo, yeah, it's only gonna be one route. Yeah. Oh yeah, we don't know who these colors are. Sigma and Tenmyouji and probably Alice, knowing this game. Option A, Tenmyouji, yellow, and me, blue, would form one group. Phi, magenta, and Dio, green, would form another group. Clover, Cyan, and Kay Red would form the third.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yep.
Yeah, there's no other way we can group up to make white. Alice, Luna, and Quark aren't here to show us their bracelets, so we don't know for sure what their colors are. But it's pretty clear they'll all be pairs, since none of the pairs here have a partner.
I just realized I'm with Tenmyouji again. So there'll be yellow, magenta, and cyan, right?
Right.
Phi and Dio again, I just realized.
Alright, what now? We've got plenty of time until those white doors open.
Yeah, about an hour it looks like.
I'm gonna go find Alice.
Okay, you do that.
Of course. I'll come with you then.
Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them headed out through the cyan door.
I don't like this.
Do I really need to say it?
The infirmary, right? You're going to go check on Quark?
Yeah.
Alright, later. He gave me a nod and trotted out through the yellow door. That left only 3 of us. Dio, Kay, and myself. What are you guys going to do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink. You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
Ah, right, of course. My bad. Well, I'm out. Later.
The antagonist. With a lazy wave of his hand, Dio slouched off toward the magenta door. It took me a moment to realize Kay was following him. You know what I like? You know what I like about this one in particular versus the previous game? Whereas, like, you know, down the road, going through all the routes, there is a main villain that is actually Ace. But that's after, like, completing a full route and learning how much of an asshole he is. Dio has been an asshole from the very beginning. I kind of like that. I kind of like how you have to, like, go against him the entire time. Took me a moment to realize Kay was following him.
Hey, what is this? You following me?
No, you must be mistaken. I hope to investigate Floor B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Okay. You don't have to tell me your life story. See ya.
Their conversation ended as they had reached the door and stepped through it. Hey, now it's just me. What am I doing? Alright. What should I do?
Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh?
Of course. I need to get the rest of that story out of Tenmyouji. Okay. The words were scarcely out of my mouth before I set off at a dead run down the hallway and toward the infirmary. Okay, so 2, 2, and now 2. Interesting. And Luna and Quark should still be in here. Huh? There's nobody here. Like, no one? No one? The room was completely empty. I edged forward and peeked around the partition. There he was, Tenmyouji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence, looking down at something in his hand. A picture? So then where the fuck is Luna? Okay, so... before I read this, Quark acts weird. Then it's Alice, who kills herself with a knife. And then it's Luna, who does it to herself with the injection gun. So, if Alice is just starting to show signs of it right now, I don't know what she would kill herself with, because we literally have not found any suspicion of the knife, as far as I know. Who knows? And then Luna is in the presence of the injection gun and the ferrocuritine, whatever the fuck. I must have made some small noise because he suddenly looked up, saw me, and hastily shoved the photo back into his pocket. What was that? It was a photo of something, right? Was it yours?
Forget it. It's got nothing to do with you.
It's the three of them together, right? But all of the stuff we had with us when we got grabbed was taken away. Why were you hiding it?
Why should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Tenmyouji, what happened between you and me? I thought we had something special. We were in a locked room together, thinking that we were going to die in a vacuum. I don't know. I'm stupid, okay? I like making jokes. Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave.
Oh, so Luna is fine.
I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit. So, why are you here?
I wanted to hear the rest. I thought I was going to say rest of the story. I wanted to hear the rest.
The rest of what? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about the simulated man mission to Mars. We heard that recording about it.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about. I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be. Seem to be forgetting a lot of stuff lately.
Hey, nice try, pal. But you're not getting away with it this time. You remembered something. You remember something, all right. You remember so much you told me it'd take way more than 10 minutes to tell it all.
You really sure you want to know? Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut. Just think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past. What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you? You sure you want that?
Yeah, hey, come on. You don't need to threaten me.
This isn't a threat. I'm being honest here.
Yeah.
Are you really,
truly
prepared?
Well, of course. I never got the chance to say I am. Before I could, Fi exploded in the room, her face a mixture of anxiety and fear.
Good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Alice is... Look, just come with me, all right? She's in the number 2 cabin.
Okay, same spot. Fuck. God damn it. Without waiting for a response, Fi spun around and ran back into the room, out of the room. She seems a little bit more calm than, like, Kay reacted ever with, the rest of them, I think. Yeah, no, that's right. Kay always had the worried pose with both of his fists up, like, whenever engaging with me when talking about both Quark and Alice, I think, when he tried to resuscitate Alice, even though that she was Luna. Fuck it. Tenmyouji and I exchanged a quick, confused look, then leapt up and took off after her. Please, Alice. Ah, fucking hell. A scalpel this time. Alice! The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It felt as if I'd walked straight into a brick wall. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? Where did she get the scalpel as well? Where would she have gotten the scalpel? Because she started acting weird when they were exiting the AB room, and she immediately went for the cyan door. To get the scalpel, you would have to go from the infirmary to here. Alright. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down. Calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah. That's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Then at last I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. No pulse. Clearly, she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. No, no, it's not true. Why? Then I noticed it. All the blood must have distracted me, but now I saw that there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Judging by the position of its handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. How many times? Because this is a lot of blood for one stab. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose up in my throat. I stood, hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists, and I took a deep breath. Oh, Luna's in here. Oh, we all gathered except for Quark. Interesting. All around the room were the rest of the Nonary Games participants, except, of course, for Quark. I wanted to ask which of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak.
Who did this?
Is this where Clover goes on another tirade of killing?
Say something! Answer me! Please, Clover, calm down. We don't even know if she was killed. Then what happened? An accident? You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
Are you nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you? Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing happened.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened! If she was going to leave, she'd tell me!
Hey, Clover. Don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
How can you look at her and say that?
The blood is on her hands. Hold on, let's think about this logically. Both with a scalpel and a knife, her hands, the palms of her hands shouldn't really have blood on them. Maybe the forefront of her fingers and the back of her hand and the arm would make the most sense, as well as the inside of her arms as well. If we check the inside of her palms, that might suggest something, but who knows? Maybe they won't check that. But I am leaning very heavily on suicide. For everyone, actually.
Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves! Oh, I see. I get it now. You're all in on it, aren't you?
God.
It wasn't just one killer. It was 6!
God, is she just gonna jump to this conclusion because I didn't pick betray?
No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Fine. Show me some proof then. Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend.
Clover.
Or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards! You're all going to die just like she did!
Hey, hold on a minute.
9.
Oh boy.
8. 7. Clover. 6. 5. 4.
This is where Fi says it's suicide.
Clover.
Oh.
3. 2. 1.
What could she possibly do right now? She doesn't have anything to... That's where it ends? What? God, these endings are so abrupt. Yay. Save the game. And I'm leaving this episode here. What the fuck? Huh. Well, how would I suggest... I definitely lean heavily into the suicide route, but how do I pass the knowledge on if like this is a predetermined route? I have no idea. From the low point that the game had me at for a while. It's starting to come back. I still don't really like how it ends before an actual ending. I still don't really like that too much. But who's to say that it doesn't just happen every time I always ally? Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I just so happen to always get a non-finished ending because I haven't betrayed it all, where I accidentally kill someone or I accidentally get myself killed in some way. Who's to say? Because all the routes that were technically good in the first game always ended up with a, is this the right the end, or is it ending? And then all the other endings ended up with a knife in my back, an axe in my chest, or what was the other one? I know the first ending isn't really an ending, was me, or it's fine. You guys play the game with me. You know them better than I do. It doesn't matter too much. This is annoying. Still not a single ending. Oh well. Thank you so much for coming out. Hopefully you're looking forward to more. But in the meantime, I'll leave you with one final message. In that being, have a nice day.